Hallelujah. All right, guys, should we dive into the what's it called? So we'll be, I think I need someone that will launch their workbench so that we'll be alternating between the question and then the person's workbench. So when we are able to read the question to a point of understanding, we'll switch to the workbench. I will be going back and forth because I'm not sure this guy called Zoom can allow us do multiple share at a go. Okay. Lead on to Jesus, that's the. Okay, so this is question number 5. It says, did you notice that we recorded contamination pollution data for all of the well sources? Find the right table and print the first few rows. So we are supposed to, as norm, print the first few rows of the supposed contamination table. So who can point us to the contamination table? I'm sure most of us know the table already, so there's no game around it. Anybody? Are we together, guys? Hello? Can you hear me?
Water pollution. I mean, well pollution rather. I think you check for pollution.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. So that the table is well pollution, I believe. So this point in the question is saying that, so write a query that checks if the results is clean, but the biological column is greater than 0.01. So I'm going to stop sharing so that we can check that out on our workbench together. Okay, who wants to share their workbench? Oh, yeah, nah. Guys, now time is going though. We share any workbench. I don't want to call anybody's name. So if you want,
Sorry.
go on, please.
Sorry for
Go
raising
on.
my hand.
Go on.
Okay, I wanted to say, can anybody just share? Because mine is not up to date with what we are doing right now. So I don't know if that would help.
Is that Ogechi?
Yes, it's okay.
Yeah, Ogechi, well done. Good evening. Anybody?
Good evening.
I know some people that can share there.
So I won't be able to share because I answered the questions and I already updated. So
Okay.
it won't change if I share.
Oh, it can. You can, if you have all your query written out in one table, all the query you run everything together in one table, and just delete the database and rerun a fresh database, then you can use it to test run what we want. If that is what you want, though. Henry, how far now? Pauline, you guys want me to call your name here? Oh yeah, now.
Okay.
I'm still updating this one. I'm
Okay.
trying to update the workbench. That's why I haven't responded.
Oh. How far, Henry?
Well,
Yeah. Please, can I see the question? I don't. Okay. Can I see the? Okay. The question is saying write a query that check if the result is clean,
Yes.
but the
In that
biological
table that
column.
we mentioned, though, from that table that we said is the contamination table.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I can't share. It's not saying who's disabled
I
participant screen share.
Oh, pardon me, please. Pardon me.
oh,
Now you can share. Now you can. You can.
okay, okay. So you're just saying if you look at where we have clean, that result clean, contaminated, blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's saying you write a query where result equals to clean, and then um the biological column is greater than or equals to 1. So you can see that they have a biological column,
Okay.
and then the biological column is greater than or equals to 1.
Okay.
So it's just the where clause that I need to modify. So you
Okay.
basically select all from the empty water services dot work pollution. Then
Hmm.
I don't know why. Okay, I'm even clicking on your. Then you now add
Temitope,
where
is this your screen?
Yes.
yeah
You
that
can follow
screen.
his guide and help us type it out while we will see everything on the screen.
So
It's
from
there
that
already.
no, that's not all. That's not all. So from where you have that your semicolon, remove that semicolon. Then where results equal to, then you have what do you call it? Your here apostrophe or be your quote. Then clean. We see in cap. No, C has to be in cap.
SQL
Yeah.
is not case sensitive.
No, it is case
just
sensitive
table.
for strings, not the keywords. You get.
Okay.
Then close your quotes. Uh, then go to the next line and a biological greater than 0.01. Yeah, so you should run it. Then you can add your column or semicolon. Yeah, then you should run it.
Nothing.
It's saying there's an error.
Did you run? I think there is an error somewhere.
Saying results. There's no column like result. It's results with S.
Okay, so sorry. Can you? Okay, I think we are using the. Are we using the right column? Let's see. I mean the right table. Are we using the right table? Said
We are actually. We
we're
are.
using the right table. We're using the right table.
Yes, we are. So the case is
Okay. So wait. First,
okay.
first of all, go up and use that particular table first.
No, the query came
That
out
ta- that
now.
that table is not highlighted.
The query came out. I think there is something that you've not.
So run that second one again. Run that second one again.
Let's read
I
the
came out, but
question.
it's not.
Do you want me to read the question so that you understand what I think is missing?
I think okay, Michael,
Yes.
you wanted to say something.
I was saying that I think something is missing. I think something is missing in the query. That's what I was trying to say.
See, that's I don't know if this thing is. Can you, instead of using a single quote, can you use a double quote? I don't know if
Okay.
SQL has that quotation this thing.
Oh, sorry.
I doubt if it does, but just check. Okay, let's see.
Sorry. Temitope,
Yeah.
are you sure
Okay.
the table has not been fixed already?
No, it won't affect it in this place. Should I
Fine.
Yeah. Query your table, your entire table. Query, let's see.
no, it won't affect it here. Should I explain
What
should
is
I
report is, Abby?
say what should be done?
Okay, please explain. Let's see.
Okay, so it's the question is saying sorry, let me check my screen again. So let's start from the first one. Find the right table, and then so we found the right table, right? Then what to write a query that check if the result is clean, but the biological column is less than 0. So
Greater than.
sorry, greater than. So let's where description. So in this place, where it's asking if this description here, if it is clean, this is clean here,
Oh, okay.
and if this result is also clean. I mean, sorry, if this is 0. So meaning if this is clean, this should be 0, ideally. So we're going to use like.
Is it description? He said where the results. If you
Sorry,
check
sorry.
where the
Where the
results
result is clean,
check the
and
results.
then this is 0.
Yes. The
But
one you are
description
saying, Temitope,
Yeah, me too.
the one you are referencing is the next line after this one. This one
Okay.
is talking about
Let me
result.
run this through a second my system.
This one is still talking about result. That's why I said you should run your table. It seems that your own data has already been fixed. That's why
Oh, yeah.
yes, that's why it's not bringing out where the errors are.
Yes,
I don't know
it's
if you
true.
can drop your table and go to the SQL query that you had. Just drop only this your pollution table and let's rerun your pollution table from the main SQL that was given to us. I don't know if you can do that for us.
So I should
Drop the well pollution. Drop table well pollution.
Actually, it's giving me the result. Like I just ran that same query that she typed now, and I'm getting a different. Like I'm getting a value for my result.
Have you cleaned your own table? She has cleaned her
Yeah.
own table already.
Sorry?
She has already cleaned her table.
I think let him share so I won't have to disrupt the work I've done.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
she. Okay.
Her table has been cleaned already. She already fixed all the questions. That's why she could not, the data is not coming out.
Okay. I've not actually altered my table. Like I just jumped to that question.
That's what I'm saying. She has already done the. Do you mind we use your own screen? Should we use your?
Okay, let me
Okay.
share what.
All right.
All right, can you see my screen?
Yep, we can. Yep.
All right, so this is what I have. Okay, so this is the same thing that she ran. So select all the columns from the database or the table where results equals to clean and biological is greater than or is greater than 0.01. When I run that, let me run it again. So this is the results that I got. So yeah, looking at their own distance, looking at their own results. If we should say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we say we should just limit the result to 7, limit 7. So we're getting exactly what they got. If you look at the question.
Okay. Okay. And they
Yeah,
are not trying
so
to get what they got in the what's it called. Well, you've done the right query. You've actually run the right query. Let's see.
yeah,
Let's
How many is the rice query supposed to return normally?
they didn't
it's
specify actually.
Without limiting. Okay.
They
okay.
didn't
So we can actually look at the row. So the result of the query is saying it returned them
Uh,
1,000 rows.
you know from the top of your workbench. If you look at the top of your workbench, the limit for the result you will always get from your workbench is 1,000 rows. So that's where the data in the table is actually in
Oh,
the
that's
database
true.
is actually more than that. But this workbench is doing pagination, so it's only giving
It
you
takes really
yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
I
So
I'm
think
that,
I think
asking.
it actually return 67,
Yeah,
64,
64.
64
Yeah, that's
rows.
what I'm saying.
Got it.
Because I tested it and saw
okay.
64, not
Yes.
1,000 something.
Not 1,000.
Okay.
Yeah. Apologies for that.
Okay.
No worries.
So let's continue with the question. So it says if we compare the result of this query to the entire table, it seems like we have some inconsistency in how the well statuses are recorded. Specifically, it seems that some data input personnel might have mistaken the description field for determining the cleanliness of the water. So it seems like some cases. Ah, Jesus, English is not working this evening. Guys, can we read from our hand so that I'll just go straight to the question? Because the last thing I say here says, first, let's look at the descriptions. We need to identify the records that mistakenly have word clean in the description. However, it is important to remember that not all of our field surveyors use the description to set the result. Some checked the actual data. So that means some has they had correct data. So now it's giving us hints. It says to find the descriptions, search for the word clean with additional characters after it, as this is what separates incorrect descriptions from the record that should have clean. So they're asking us to fish out where we have so what brought up the data that is Henry just queried now is the fact that clean is present in the description of some of those data. That is why they probably recorded their results to be clean, even when they are not clean. So now they ask us to fish out that description that has clean, even when the actual information is not clean. So they said if we are able to run that query, that will give us the information about the wrong table that has clean, we should get 38 records. So who wants to try that, please? Henry, anybody can try the query out, so you can just help us type it based on what they are saying, so that we'll just run it and see. Who wants to try?
All right.
It's me on this call. I can see Bukola, I can see Fortune. Fortune, how far now? This night you are quiet. What's going on? Okpa is also on this call. Guys, let's contribute now. Let's hear from you too. Who is speaking? Who is helping us? I know Pauline and Temitope and Henry, they will kill it now. So let's hear your own opinion. So maybe you even have better way to go about it, please. So that it won't just be us. Anybody?
Honestly, I've not gotten there. I'm trying to get so that when I get there, I'll be, less stressful.
And no wala then. No wala. We understand. Anybody else? From me, how far now? Fire, okay. Fire wants to try. Fire, wait. Come now.
Okay, I was just thinking, should we try because the question said search for the word clean with additional characters after it. Instead of the equal to sign that we have after that's where results equal to. Let's do, what if we do where results like, then we put a percentage after n to accommodate for the extra characters. Would that
Okay.
work?
Henry, you want to try, but I think you should read the question well, though, so that you get what you're trying to achieve.
Please, can we first explain what the question is trying to let us or demand from us? Because I'm just trying to do the question. I can't understand. So I think
I did it my own way. Anybody else can try to explain.
please, who gave us the suggestion or the
It is fire.
Bisetayo.
Fire, Kumi Shomoye. Fire, can you hear us?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Okay, please, can you maybe further explain?
Okay. So I was reading the question. It said to find these descriptions, the ones that are wrong, search for the word clean with additional characters after it. I was saying instead of after our where statement, where the where is results equals to clean, what if we do where results like, then we leave the clean as is, but then we put a percentage sign to accommodate for the additional characters that it is looking for. I don't know if that will work, just like a suggestion.
Oh, okay. So basically, what you're saying is that we should fish out the word clean from the description or from description column.
Yeah.
What you were saying?
From description, from results.
But you said, is it the result? I don't know.
Well, from your explanation now, you mentioned description. I think you should read the question again.
Well, let's.
Oh yeah, description. Yes, sorry, it was a mix-up.
No, I don't know, because even here, I don't know. I'm just trying to check if I don't really understand the question. So
okay. So what the question is saying is this, okay? The question is saying that the result, see, if you look at the result column, the result is supposed to be a point where you give us the status of the water. If the water is either clean or contaminated, that is what you are supposed to provide us from the result point. However, if you say the water is clean and the water is still having biological elements inside, it definitely means that that water is not clean and somebody recorded it wrongly. That was the first query we ran, which is the select all from this position table, where result is clean and yet we are still getting greater than 0.01 biological content in the water. So which means that water is actually not clean, but it has been recorded to be clean. Now, they are now saying that the person that recorded the water to be clean must have guessed based on the description that came that carries clean along. So they didn't read the information fully. They just went ahead to the result and just slot in clean for the description that already has clean. So they're asking us to find the descriptions that carries the clean word inside of it, or that starts with the clean word, so that we will know where these errors have been made. So that is what that part is saying. So it's now saying that we should check under description. So the query we are looking for is a query that under the description, it starts with the word claim, and it has other extra characters. It has them with it. So that's what we are trying to look for, so that we will use that to fish out the records that were imputed wrongly. I don't know if that is clear now.
Yeah, I think what you just said now makes a lot of sense. Like I understood it better.
Okay.
So just to add to what you said, so from the third paragraph of page 22,
Yeah.
so there I'm seeing that we sell has told me that the description should only have the word claim if there is no biological contamination, which
Mm-hmm.
means if that biological column is almost zero,
Mm-hmm.
and no chemical pollutant, which means if that pollutant ppm is also close to zero, then you can say that the water is clean. But in this case now, what we just checked for is the ones the results are clean,
Mm-hmm.
and then the biological contaminants are greater than zero. So
Yeah.
he's saying that there's kind of contradictory.
Mm-hmm.
So that means person must have made a mistake. So we should try to fix it by fishing out the ones that by finding the need to find and remove the clean part from all the description that do not have biological contaminants. Okay, that do not have biological contaminants.
Mm.
So I think I agree with what is it Temitai or sorry, keep missing Tokpe. So yeah, we should use the wild card to check for anything that has clean in it.
Okay, let's try it out. Let's
Yeah.
see.
But I think there's also another condition
Okay.
that do have. Okay, we need to find and remove the clean part from all descriptions.
Hold on, Henry. This
Okay.
first part of the question, the questions are the ones in the gray or in the dark blue box. They are the main question of what we are supposed to do. So the first question right now is for us to even see the data that were imputed wrongly. We need to see them first before we then now proceed to know how we want to now correct it. So first of all, we are trying to query the table to fish out those records that were imputed wrongly. So that's our first query that we are looking for right now. Do you get that?
Not really.
If you look at page 23, the first question, the dark blue box is saying,
Oh, okay.
find this description, search
Okay.
for word claim with additional character after it, as this is what separates incorrect descriptions from the records that should have claim. So we are supposed to create a query that will give us a record of the incorrect what's it called, descriptions, and we are supposed to generate 38 records that way. Guys, this thing has prompted that the meeting will end anytime soon. So once that happens, please let's just go back to the previous link that we used, and then we'll continue from there. All right, let's go.
Okay, so from that question, I think according to what the doctor said and from the question, I think this should be the query that we're looking for, right?
No, I think the result, if you read the question well, is still talking on description.
Yes.
So
Okay.
where description, like, it shouldn't be results.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
So can we check the number of rows that were affected?
So because for this one, you use clean and then the percentage after clean. This one is saying that the word has clean starts in it.
Starting it, yeah.
So it's not saying that there are other things after clean.
That was this means that clean starts it, then there are other things after it. It said
Check.
Now.
it's for word clean with additional characters after it.
So is this one is going to bring in clean with it. We don't need clean again. We know that clean description is clean. So if you should put this percentage after clean, it's going to bring out clean plus the other ones. So I think it should be after, the apostrophe should be after the percentage.
It should be where?
After the percentage.
Hold on, sorry.
Percentage again.
Don't understand.
1 minute.
You need to put, okay.
I actually think it
I want to hear what you want to
this
say.
way. But go ahead, let me understand.
Pauline, what are you saying?
Okay. Looking at the table, like if you queried it, I don't know if you still have the old records there, but I noticed that there was a space. So why don't you just put a space in between before the? Can you scroll down to one of the ones that have the
Just to
clean
repeat
and
that previous
extra?
one that we did.
Okay, yeah.
Previous table.
You can just highlight it and run it. The one above it.
Yes. The one
One
above it.
Just highlight it and run it.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can see there's clean space bacteria, blah blah blah. So don't put an underscore inside this description on number 6. Just take out the underscore and leave a space there.
Underscore.
Leave a space in between. Put a space
Only
there.
explain better what space that we are using.
No, I don't think. Okay, go on, please.
If you look at the description there, right? If you look at the description, we are looking for the ones that have clean and then obviously extra things after it, right?
Yeah.
And from all what I have seen, they basically have a space before the next word. So the fastest way I thought about doing this was just to put a space and leave your percentage sign there. So it's going to find everything that has clean and basically a space with other things after. So can we just test the 5 and 6? You can just highlight and run it.
Run it. Yeah.
Yes, we have
giving us 38. And that's what we're getting. So I think Temitope wanted to say something.
All right, Temitope, let's hear your own method and please explain. Hold on, Henry now. Hold on.
No. Go ahead, sir.
All right. So please explain your own way and explain why you think it should be that way. I mean, we are all learning.
Okay, so Pauline's method worked because there's a space after clean. But then if, for instance, it is 1 or 2 or 3 that is after clean, you would have to keep putting 1, 2, like 1, 2. Do you understand? So according to the modules before this, you should just describe this with an underscore. So it means anything after clean is representing an underscore.
Okay.
Without percentage.
No.
Then after the percentage. After the percentage.
Where should I put the underscore?
After the percentage.
Okay, run it.
So this is meaning that, yes, so this is meaning that the word is starting with description, the description colon is starting with clean, and then after clean, there are other things after it. Do you understand?
I think I disagree with this.
No,
run it. Disagree. Just run.
I'll explain. I disagree. I'll explain.
Okay, just run it first. But it worked.
Okay, so you brought it out, so it worked too. Okay, so Henry, give us your take.
Oh, yeah, Henry,
okay, so what I understand from WordCat is that this underscore, it means you're searching for a single character. So for instance, now if for instance I delete this E now and I put underscore, what I'm saying is that I just need a single character
In between,
that
yeah.
has
That
C
too.
before it and
Mhm.
then has AN after it.
I
Just a
don't-
single character. It could be any character at all,
Mhm.
Mhm.
right? But just what he says is a single character. But this person this
We're
time
saying the
using,
same thing, but you're just
yeah,
you're going to
I'm
you're
just
going
saying,
to
Hold
the
on,
placement
Temitope,
of
hold on.
where you
Let
like
him
the
finish.
placement of
yeah.
where you have the placement is what I'm not really buying to say because
Okay, let me explain again.
Hold on,
okay.
Temitope, 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. Before we, so that
So
we,
basically,
so that we
according to
don't,
what
hold on,
Pauline has,
Henry, 1 minute. So that we
so
don't,
let me just finish,
so
please.
that we, okay, go on.
So according to what Pauline just explained, so basically she included a space here that after the clean. So but like what you also said is in case where you don't have a space between every word, maybe you have
Yeah.
one or two or so. Instead of you having a space, you could just use an underscore to represent any single character that could come after clean, whether it's
Mhm.
a space or one or two whatsoever. And then you now have percentage sign to represent any number of character after that first character that could come after clean. So this will also give you the same result as Pauline has also explained.
Can
So
you
that's
run this, please? Let's see.
okay. So let me run it.
It's a work
Oh, so,
actually. Yeah.
So the output
Okay,
is
so let me,
34.
Yeah.
it's just the same thing.
let me
Yeah.
explain
Yeah, that's
something
the same
here.
thing.
Michael, explain.
Pauline.
Give your explanation. Yeah.
Okay, please. So this is what is happening here. I need us to understand something that in the case of code or programming or anything, many
Please,
times,
I can't really. Can you speak up? Can struggle
can
to
you
hear
hear
you,
me
sir.
now?
Yeah, better.
So I was saying that in the case of programming or code, thank God today we did regex in beta first, and
It's Regis that came to mind. And I was
yeah, I need to talk about that. So now this is the thing. There are many ways to solve one single problem, depending on the algorithm who is solving the problem. However, let's get the case clear here. What we both need to understand is that you see percentage in SQL query, it means everything else. That's what percentage simply means. Anywhere you see percentage, it just means provide me anything else, anything available. Are you getting me? Now, either we provided space or we provided underscore. The argument here is that it worked in that case. When Pauline provided space, it is because Pauline has seen that in that code, there is actually space. So she knew what she was looking for. She slotted in space and said, after that space, I don't know the other things that are there. Just provide me anything else. Now, in the case of Henry's own is saying that me, I don't even now know what is in the middle between that dollar, that clean, and then the percentage. Whatsoever is in that middle, provide me and provide everything that comes after. While in the case of Temitope is saying, I for one, oh, I don't know everything that is coming after, but I know that specifically there is supposed to be a particular value immediately after that claim. But don't forget, that percentage is